The life of a fighter is not easy. It's hard, it's tough, it's challenging, and it takes all your time to ensure that you can become the best. I've always watched fighters when they usually get to 30 or 30 plus years old. That was usually the twilight years of their careers, and usually it would wind down. For me, I kind of came to a crossroad because there were some things where outside of the ring I had to work on as a human being. I think obviously being in a gym from such a young age, there's things that you lack in terms of social skills. Now I took a bit of a break from fighting and I went and lived in the country. I played country footy. My mum was a school teacher at the local high school, and I also became an education assistant for troubled children. But my passion truly lied with coaching people. People in the country, they worked hard, but they also loved to party hard. People didn't really take care of themselves, mentally, physically, spiritually. I realized that I wanted to be able to give these people a way of exercise that wasn't just running on a treadmill, wasn't just lifting weights, wasn't just jogging. The first Muay Thai classes I taught were in a very big basketball court. I still remember there being about 3 or 4 people showed up. Over time, those classes grew. I started training predominantly women because women like to look good and they like to feel good, and obviously in a small town, there isn't a lot of fitness options. And before I knew it, I had about 10, 15, sometimes even 20 people showing up to classes. I took whatever savings I had from teaching people, doing PTs, running group classes every couple of days a week, and I invested that to buy more pads and more equipment to be able to train my people. Now, my passion for Muay Thai now grew, and I found something lit within inside myself in that I was giving people value in their own lives. I was teaching them that you can't just train and do whatever. You have to also eat well, you have to recover well, you have to think well in order to be your best shot to train. Unfortunately, my time in the country, it came to an end, and it came a time to come back to Perth. Now, I loved training, and I was considering coming back to have another fight. And just by chance, I happened to meet Whitney, who was training out of my father's gym, and we hit it off, and then one thing led to another. Now, for me, I was probably a little bit distracted at the time, and I ended up choosing to get back into coaching and start training women only, because there wasn't a lot of places out there, especially here in Perth, that trained just for women, made them feel included and made them feel empowered. So I started training a small group of Whitney's friends predominantly called Ladies Kick Fitness. As Ladies Kick Fitness grew in popularity, we were forced to find a place that the girls could show up weekly, and so that paved the way for us to what would be Champions Gym today.